name is Jessica Holyfield, and I'm a professional dance choreographer and dance educator based out of the southeast of the United States. And we are here taking a look at NEXZ's next Zeneration performance video, and they got a fun behind the scenes, and we're just going to tack onto this and enjoy together. So I'm excited. I hope you are. Let's go.
Don't you wanna step in? Make your body 끄는 가워. Tell me anything you want. 얼굴 보면 딱 좋아. I do set them styling. So 1, 2, 3 이대로 let's go. 일단 trying, feeling, vibing, 꽃을 timing, got you like this, let it falling. You know me? Yeah, what you want though? What you want though? Take it left, take it right. Come and find me. Take it left, take it right. 주는 작품 I don't care 이 정도는 해 Keep dancing down 계속 높이 find the sky 눈앞에 펼쳐진 자유로운 생각대로 이루어져 Let's take the world 다시 running, turning, rapping 꽃을 타는 rock you like this Let it burn it, you know me? Yeah, what you want though, what you want though Take it left, take it right Come and find me
Cool. That was really fun. Okay, here we go. So performance video, really fun to watch. We enjoy these as much as I love me a good fixed cam. It is fun to look at performance videos to see how this camera modifies or adjusts the choreo. And because we have a behind the scenes too, maybe we'll get to see some of those little fixed cam moments, which we're always here for. So here we go. So we got some head nods coming in hot right now, which is really nice. They said, all right, what you want? But take it, boom, up, high, low. We love it. There you go, nice energy. We go up, nice little Brooklyn top rock energy that we were given there. Yeah, so we're going boom bop, not quite like, I wouldn't say we're going like super old school because we have a new school viral movements in play here. And also how they have it on the na 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 na. It definitely has like the on the playground kind of old school vibe, right? Which I really like. It's fun. It reminds me of a Jump by Crisscross. It gives that kind of vein like in the family tree. So I think that's really fun. All right, so from here, inverted V to begin, and you have your feature in center. So they're going their nice little punches with some fullness in their legs separated, and I think how they're twisting heel maybe. Let me see. Yeah, so they're just kind of some are choosing to accent with the heels out and some are just stepping into it. Both are fine. And they go hit, and nice little punch, but also switching the weight on the legs is really nice there too. For here, I really, really love seeing them squeaky clean, like really clean. But when it comes to this type of concept or this type of idea, a genre that they're choosing to go about, it does feel a little bit better for everybody to have some individuality in their rock and their groove and their choices, because it feels more authentic and more genuine. So I always look for that more so than whether or not you're clean. Yes, you want good timing and good range, but you don't all have to match to the same minute detail in your groove unless you're in a competitive competition where that's being ranked, you know? But for something like this, I love that choice. He goes doo-doo-doo. I really like his fullness there, and he's suspended in the air, really cool, and he punches out with the chest to make that a really fun moment to cause everybody to have an effect out of it too. He goes, hey yo, let's go. Then it has this and they go, come on baby. And so they're walking forward. I really like this rock coming out of it. They go switch, and then they go and they meld it down where 7 artworks all fall in love. And then they push. So I like the pushing of the arm on this is really nice with the legs with the cross on that, which is fun. They bounce forward and they take it to the back. So if you want to step in, I like how they all kick. It does feel like we were going a smidgen, not even kid and play, but that kind of vein where you see people take and they do a little kick across with each other like that. So this was really fun seeing that there. And they go a little brush out of it. Looks really fun there too. So they go high, tell me. So I like how we go on the tell part right there. They go high, low. And I like how they use that to help create a little bedrock moment. It did feel like we could have pulled James Brown, but we didn't, right? It's just like we started, but we didn't. We just broke into a bedrock. Well, look, one look at this expression and you'll know they want us to. And I like how they turn out of it. And he says they look like we're looking. They swing with the arms, brand new styling. They go body roll. And it goes 1, 2, 3. Also is really fun. Let's go on. And they go dribble out of that, which is also fun. And they go hit in a bump with the bounce on that's really fun. Try and feel it, vibing. And they go hit, swing, boom. I like the toss over is really nice. And go hit with the head drop down is also nice. We do the brush, boom, into a Dougie, and then we're varying it. So I like the variation of it. That's the kind of stuff I really like. As much as I love me a good classic Dougie, I like it whenever you take a track that has hybrid energy about it and you hybrid movement that calibrates effectively to it, right? So instead of making it feel like we're forcing puzzle pieces of viral movements, that can date your choreo very quickly. But if you take a movement and it has a nuance of something that's, from 06, Dougie, right? That having it varied like that, ba-da-da-da, syncopated, it allows me to be reintroduced, have some nostalgia and familiarity about it, but also make it see how it matches the track. Does that make sense? So I really like how they chose to do that. Good on the choreography part. Swing, and they go hit down, what you want to do. Now, I don't know who choreographed this. Maybe I should go dig real quick. Or maybe the behind the scenes will tell me. We're going to let the behind the scenes let us just to know. And if not, y'all can let me know too. But anyway, so it's what you want it though. And I like to punch out of that, which is really fun. Next C, and then we do take it left, and I like how he pulls, and then they all present it over to the sides. I feel like they've done this before. Da-da-da. We've seen that. I just don't know who. That's fine. Next C, and everybody's unified there, which works because you hear it as a unified sound. So having unified movement makes the most sense there, right? We love it. It says, come on and find me, and then you have it to the chest, next C. Take it left, take it right, and I like how we hit it from side to side, which is really nice. They go tap and tap, so I like how we tap the heels on this, which is nice. Hit and over, so we hit, bring it across, and then we have our moment here. Don't you want to find it? Yeah, what is it? Don't you want to find that? Find that. Nice little just head on that. Then he pulls, which is also really nice. It gets him to break from the formation. Then it goes ration, like the pull down. Shout out to Harley Davidson. If you don't know, I think, that's an American motorcycle brand. My dad rides motorcycles even today. I grew up with him, heavy in a Harley Davidson. I've heard them be called like the Apple of the motorcycle brands, where it's like, here's your base model and there's like 15,000 different add-ons you can do to it. Just like Apple, there's like, here's your phone, but you have no headphone jack, so you need to do something if you don't have Bluetooth. Do you know what I mean? It's just little things like that I find to be fun. And the swing down is nice with the shoulder, open up this closed world, and then they open, so I like that choice with the branch out on that. And then from there, what do they do with the footwork? Let me see. Huh. You couldn't really see it. That's okay. You goes take it left, take it right. So I like that choice to hit it, boom, to the, just creating contrast with the chest and the arm with the pullback is nice, makes it feel more full. Yeah, what you want though was a hit, and then we go and tap it back. And they go swing up, and then I like the hinge around. I like his choice, mood and state. What do you say? Mood and state are all perfect. Oh, they are. Yeah, and I like his little boom, little conversational. You know how it is. And then I like he hits it, boom. He a lot of these choices, I feel like he was the same one, right? That did in hard. He caused the group to dissipate their lift. I think that's the same guy, maybe, right? And I have learned their names before, but it's been a hot minute, so I feel like I have to go play bingo again to figure it out. Maybe one day I'll feel strong enough to try again, but anyway. So I like how he takes it. It feels like it's the same guy, but all that to say, though, his choice to have everybody be boom, boom, like little flicks to get them triggered to their next spots was really cool. They go down, up, and I like the bleed on that is really nice. Love the tension on that on the wrist is fun. I don't care. This level is enough to hit, doom, and drop down. It's all add kick, bass, and then they go do. And then I like the extra pull back on that. Looks really cool. And then, so we go and take it and we throw it. We fly higher. I like the hop, pop, pop as we travel those arms up. And then we go and we continue. We go up and then we point. Really nice choice. Freedom before our eyes. So I like how we go and we cross in front. And then we create a contrast with our rock and our knee. So that's really nice. I appreciate the rock here. Thank you for that. And then you have a suspension there. Nice little heel on that. I like that the heel is presenting as we go and transition it out. We push forward. I noticed like there, the range wasn't quite the cleanest, but I said the point in the beginning why I think that's fine for this type of track. You know, it works. Like, it's not anything crazy. I like the point there. Even how they present is really nice, and it feels natural, which is what you want to have for this type of track, right? Shake the world, especially if your track is NEXZ. You're trying to, you know, this is our brand. This is who we are. Like, it's like, show us, right? So I appreciate that we do have more individuality here than in a lot of cases sometimes, because this feels like this is a track to showcase them as a group, if that makes sense. Which is cool. I like this right here. And look at that. Ugh, it's not just a rock. There's a little bit of a pull that's happening. I love whenever that gets added in on tracks. It's really cool. It says, has a momentum, totally vibing. I like that. We just use that to transition. Another little inverted V. So we have a lot of repeated choices, right, in our formations, but because of the camera shots, it feels reintroduced, which is the beauty of a performance video, is you can't opt for that, right? Yeah, it says, you know what I mean? What you want, the hit over, and I like the switch up on the legs on this, and it goes hit, and I like the interruption on that. It's cool. And it goes, they swing over, and it goes NEXZ, and I like how we have it like we're crossing over with the X, which is cool because they have X in their name. And the same thing there, take it left, take it right, and same thing. And I like the hit as we transition it, and nice fullness on that. NEXZ, and now if somebody's like, I don't know how they pronounce their name, show them this video, and then they know. And then I like how we do the swipe like we did earlier. We're doing it here, but facing more of the diagonal, which is a cool choice. We have a 3-2-2, which is nice. I like the tap, and I like how we let the torso bend to that direction. Really nice. And then bring it over, and I like how we take it, and we're letting our torso slightly go to the outside, which is really nice. Generation. And I like how we take our shoulder and we swing it down, open up the tightly closed world, and there's your little bedrock. Well, I mean, could we have pulled James Brown for how he structured it? Possibly. I like this little push down. Let's go. We love it. And then we go cross, and then right here, this is really fun. The kick to the camera was nice. Then we have a bridge. Boom, twinkle, twinkle. So we take our arms up. I love that with a little reverb on there. And it goes switch. I like how he's maintaining contact with us as an audience. Really nice. Everyone's looking at each other. I like how we have this little sound in the back. You see them hit that in the back too. Really cool. Then you have your feature drop low, so you can actually see that. That was a cool shot. Dreaming, you have this. You have the the chimes, where you go over them, and then seeing that makes it feel dreamy, so it actually validates the wordplay they're going for. That's super cool. So I like how from there, as he exits, by going underneath the arch, they all wee and arch all the way around, which is really nice. They hold, we go through 1, 2, 3, 4, And then they technically just go together on that fifth, but everybody branches off. So I love how they use that. And then getting our two outliers, they integrated themselves into the formation. New feature happens to be one of the last ones to go in the canon, not canon, ripple, or just the add-on, I'll say add-on maybe, I don't know. Filling each other with the sound, the mouths are nice, they all drop low, he stays up, he's still, you know, showing familiarity with the movement that they're doing, but his is a little bit more upright so we can see him better. The next stage there, so I like how they take it, they extend that leg, they hit, and then they sweep it around so it's mirrored, which is also really nice. Oh, hear me? Next stage waits, and then they turn out of it, really nice. Rock this world towards the light, you and I. And they hop, really nice fullness on that, and that's a bow and arrow. I've heard it called a bow and arrow, I've heard it called a Barbie. One of those two, I like the swing on that third one, so it goes out, out, and then we double up on the lower body, but we switch up the arm and the upper body, which is cool. And I like how we slap the air on that, we cross in front, and then we go to a Harlem, da-da-da, and then we set it right there on top with the leg across. Really cool. And we hit it home. Hey, I really like this choice. We're going, hey, ho. That's really fun. They hit it up. And then I like the hit. And then we go, we take it, we swing that leg through. And they go, what you want, what you want. Really nice. And the kick on the back was really cool. And then we have a little fun moment. They get to party. I bet those were really fun to shoot. We get to see that next, which is really fun. They clap, clap. It's fun. That was fun. Where they have his leg crossed right there. Now, it says, it sounds like he's cussing. We're gonna f this up. But I don't know if they're really saying that. Couldn't quite find the details, but that's fine. But I did learn in the comments that they made the song themselves, which I love, which actually makes me appreciate the individuality even more because it showcases them as themselves, and I love that. That is one thing that I do like about their Sunbays, Stray Kids. They are heavily self-produced in a lot of facets. There are pros and cons that naturally come with that we've discussed, especially on the most recent album. Intro, was it Hop? Yeah, we've had some conversations there, but it's really cool though whenever you have some form of like your own presence, not just in your movement quality, but in your discography, in your tracks themselves, like the production of it, the composition, the lyricism, anything along those lines. It just feels, I don't know, it just feels more, it's more genuine, right? And then not only that, they end up getting more royalties, so it actually helps them make more money at the end of the day, which is, you know, this is their job. You know, as much fun as it looks, it is very fatiguing, and I want them to be successful and actually, you know, help them. And so if any track that they promote, they have any skin in the game on, help them get them royalties, you know what I mean? Anyway, but hey, ho! And they bring it over. I like that little body roll out of it, and they have a little moment there. And then it goes next G, and then I like how we have a little high note over on that stage left side, and then we hit it over, boom, boom. I like the suspension, da-da-da, come on now. And then we do a little scoop on that. The second time they build it up a little bit higher, and they bring it down, and they swing it over, come on now. And they bring it up 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then we rotate around, and I like the little extra hinge on that. I think my feature's right here. I think he's my Pop Brittany. And then a little swing. That felt like a Mary J. Blige, didn't it? Hold up. Yeah, it was. Yep, that's a Mary J. Blige. But notice, though, they have a little swing. They're swaying with the wrists. I love that choice. I think I clocked it the first time. I like how he does it. Really cool. They hit it, boom, boom. I like how they go out in, and they tap that elbow. Come on now. Next Generation. Boom, and I like the swing over. It's also nice. They hinge it over, and then we rotate around. And it goes, wa-na-na-na. Next G, which is also nice. And they hit it, what you want. And they swing on the arms. And I like the extra stomp on that. And they have a little sway. Come on now. And they rotate, boom, 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 to go and rotate around. And they go, whoa, like that. Bring that over to the other side. And they hit it through. I like how we're taking our arm, little shopping cart. They hit it back in front. Sorry, back to side. And they have a little moment. Nice little top rock energy there. I like how he syncopates on the tap on that, which is cool. The swing will hit and a hit with a pickup there, and then they do a nice little just toe and heel accent to punch out, which is really nice with some subtlety in the upper body, nice and smooth, polyrhythmic. Yeah, boom, bam, bam. So a different direction compared to what's going on with the lower body. Polyrhythms are mandatory in hip hop. Like it is. Like in order for you to showcase, I mean, you can isolate for a moment or two, but if you want to showcase the essence of hip hop, you're going to see it's naturally polyrhythmic by nature. And that's such a fun thing you can study. It was at Beginning Hip Hop. There's a book on it by Monsell Durden. He is a professor out of USC. over in California. So I highly implore you to go be curious if you're like, how do you know that? That's what I've been told. That's been something that's been studied. That's something that when you listen to hip hop music and you look at movement quality, that has an authentic, and I'm not talking about choreography. I'm talking about when you go to ciphers, you go to sessions, you look up battle material, even not even battles, just watching people dance. You're going to see that they have polyrhythmic intention in their movement, regardless if they know or recognize it as that. That's just natural. Does that make sense? So now for somebody like me who was studio trained, I'm polyrhythmically trained in a different movement language. So what I mean by that is I was trained in ballet. I was trained in the studio world of jazz, not the underground jazz. They are different, right? And then I've been trained in contemporary, which is a fusion of the ballet and the ballet. Oh my gosh. Modern, like that kind of realm. I've been trained in those things, point. And then of course street styles, but most of my actual like real world training has come from on the streets. Honestly, like going to an LA parking lot and taking a class like that, to me, that's probably one of my favorite classes I've ever taken. Micro versus macro waves, like that was super dope. And then being a part of the scene and in other ways, like with Waves Within, so it's just been really cool to be able to dive into knowing the beauty of that. So, but all of that to say, having polyrhythms like that, it's very subtle, but that's what that is you have your feet clocked out and then you have your arms accent maybe the same part of the music, but in two different ways. And that's okay. Like at the end of the day, there's some people who are going to be very familiarized with this type of movement quality, and some are going to tailor more towards the Alex choreo of what is it, quirky, filthy, and rigid, right? And just nasty, they're so different, but I like the versatility we get to see with them. And we were already clocking this from the archives, right? So this is really cool to see. I like the kicks on that. I like the little salute, boom, with the drop out of it, which is nice. They go to a new spot. The pulls ins are really nice. They hit do-do-do-do-do with the head to tap up. Then they use the gun, boom, they branch it across, and they hit it over, da-da-da. I think it's funk this up. I don't think they're saying the F word. I don't. That's funny. Or focus up, maybe that. And then we're here, nice, and we're done. So that was really enjoyable. I hope you guys liked the little analysis part, and I think it's time for us to go into the behind the scenes. That's a good shot. Just standing there.
네, 맞습니다. 저희가 그 넥스트 제네레이션 퍼포먼스 비디오를 찍으러 왔습니다. 네, 이번에는 약간 여러 가지 그 새로운 요소들이 많이 들어간 그런 퍼포먼스 비디오를 찍으러 왔습니다. 네, 그래가지고 너무 설레고 기대가 되는데, 사실 여기 거기에요. 난리나 자켓 촬영 한 장소 너무 편하고 약간 익숙한 분위기라서 저는 이번에 약간 재밌게 잘 찍을 수 있을 것 같아서 너무 좋아요. 멤버들도 이번에 약간 힙하게 옷을 입어가지고 이 곡에 맞게 잘 입은 것 같아요. 저는 이번에 이렇게 모자를 포인트로 달아봤어요. 넥스트 분들 어떤 반응이신지 너무 궁금해요.
Okay, I still feel this way. Gosh, I really wish it was pronounced next to Y because it's next C, right? There's Z next to Y. Z is next to Y in the I almost said American. Whoa, that sounded ignorant. The English alphabet. It's oh god, yeah. But I know that that's not what it is. But in my head, it's gonna be really hard to not think that.
노래 어때요?
Next to Y, guys, come on, like that is awesome.
약간 너무 색다른 그런 넥스지를 보여줄 수 있어서 너무 좋은 것 같아요. 바이바이.
바이바이.
바로 가자.
가자. Let's get it. 리더. 그라운드 좀. 오, 딸이야.
Oh, look at that. They didn't even show us this. That was cool. They only used like one thing. You know, a little CC. Look at that with the alpha kick. What? I wanted to see that. But that's more on the fun side. Come on, with the push-ups. Come on. Ah, that was funny. Whoa. That was fun. Little Thomas Flair energy. That was fun. It's getting a little Rasputin vibe, isn't it? With the coffee
좋아 너무 좋아 너무 좋아.
Hi for youngest members. The hat. It's the hat. This is fun. There's so many fun takes.
자 나오면 좀 모여야 돼. 우리 크게 안 줘.
The JYP basic dance. Those are fun.
그렇죠. 더블로 듀오로 그냥 픽셀로 했습니다.
원래는 제가 프리스타일을 그렇게 많이 잘 못하는 편인데 오늘 기회가 이렇게 있어서 눈을 했으니 잘해주셨습니다.
고맙습니다.
How's the metronome to count 'em in? Yeah. Man, Ronin for that gimbal. That's a good brand. I own a Ronin gimbal too. Not that spicy, but maybe one day.
물론 모든 곡 다 열심히 해야 되겠다라는 생각이 있지만 뭔가 하면서도 저희가 작사한 곡이라서 저희가 이 곡을 잘 알고 있고 우리를 소개하는 곡이니까 우리를 어떻게 봐주시면 좋겠다 약간 그런 마음을 담긴 곡이잖아요. 그래서 하면서 뭐 연습할 때부터 약간 이렇게 표현 뭐 더 하고 싶다나 약간 이런 가사니까 조금 더 이렇게 표현하고 싶다 약간 이런 생각은 드는 것 같아요. 지금도 저는 작사 공부도 하면서 앞으로 모든 곡의 작사를 할 수 있으면 너무 좋지만 그렇게 될 수 있도록 꾸준히 열심히 하고 NEXT 분들에게 제가 작사한 곡을 들려드릴 수 있게 열심히 하겠습니다. 아 근데 그 난리나 플레이리스트 올라왔잖아요. 그거에 대해서 많이 넥스트 여러분들이 얘기해 주셨는데
Let's sing about
그때
it.
그 넥스트 제너레이션의 맨 처음에 그 토모야 하루 휴이라고 써 있었는데 그거를 보고 와 토모야 하루 휴이가 이번에 작사한 곡이구나 너무 기대된다라고 해주셨는데 저번에 그 저희가 하이라이트 메들리를 영상을 올렸는데 그거에 조금 공개됐잖아요. 그거를 보고 그 넥스트 여러분들이 너무 좋다고 약간 힙한데 조금 이런 장난꾸러기 느낌이 있다고 해주셔서 너무 좋았고 그 가사도 뜻을 많이 번역해 주시거나 뭐 많이 찾아봐 주시거나 그렇게 해주셔서 너무 뿌듯했어요 마음이. 포인트는 그 닫혀있던 세상 열어보자 약간 이게 저희만의 약간 진짜 넥스트 제너레이션 진짜 세상을 열어보자 그런 뜻이고 이게 비유를 하고 있는데 저희를 그 미술관이랑 그 비유하고 있는데 이 포인트를 많이 봐주시면 너무 좋을 것 같아요. 맨 처음에도 We save now works도 이거 works라는 단어가 약간 조금 미술관 그 작품 같은 거잖아요. 그래서 그런 포인트에 주목해주세요.
그 정면 보고
That's adorable.
머리가 살짝 움직이는 게 그러니까 귀엽다.
기쁨을 밑에 곰돌이 모자에 이어서 이렇게 기 있는 모자를 쓰게
That's
됐습니다.
adorable.
그렇게
Actually,
오는데 이번 모자도
I
마음에
enjoy
들어요.
this one as well. It's cute.
연습 영상 찍고 왔거든요. 난리나랑 하는 프로젝트
Oh my god.
찍고 이제 여기로 이동해서
Guys, can I just explain to you, like, okay, the density, like the physicality of doing Nalina and then hard and then going to film this, like that is so freaking fatiguing. So way to go them for that. I know that this is their job, and so their bodies have become conditioned, especially since debut, to be able to put in this type of work. That is still like, we have to commend them for that. That can contribute to lack of cleanliness, because I clocked it with XG because they're known for synchronicity. There was a certain era where I was noticing we're not as clean here, and part of it was because of just how dense their schedule was. They're human, right? They're not robots. This isn't pre-debut prep. This isn't the archives where they're working on one thing for 6 days and then they get to perform it. I mean, they can be squeaky clean in it, right? And it's not miracle. So all that to say, it's very impressive that we can still have this degree of cleanliness despite how freaking busy they are. That's really cool.
찍고 있는데 뭔가 체력이 괜찮을까 걱정했었는데 어때요? 생각보다 괜찮아요. 생각보다 아직 괜찮은 것 같아요. 왜냐? 이따가 닭강정
5, 6, 이런 크게 약간 크게 이렇게 하면
어제 쉬는 날이었는데 홍대에 놀러 가서 소금빵 먹고 회 먹고 파스타 됐습니다.
딸기
Pasta!
아니
I gotta be in the mood for
나
pasta.
모자
I
샀어요.
wish I liked pasta as
아니야.
much as the next.
재밌는 모자.
맞아요.
Depends on what it's with. If it's like beef
두개
stroganoff,
샀는데
noodle
매력적인
pasta.
언젠가 나를
저도 매력적인 그
아이고.
모자를 샀어요.
저도 모자 하나 샀어.
그러니까
모자 샀네. 길거리에서
길거리에서
말 걸어주고
맞아요. 우연히
We ran into them.
버스 닭강정 기다리고 있어요. 저희가 기다리고 있는 게 아니라 닭강정이 우리를 기다리고 있어요. 우리를 기다리고 있어요.
빨리
먹어달라. 지금 물어봐줘. 응?
야, 준비돼 있어? 배고파?
배고파? 와.
외계인. 이름은 이건 뭐가 가지고 유리안. 좋다. 유에리안. 유리안. 이거 봐봐요, 여기
That's funny.
눈이 다이아몬드. 예쁜 눈이 가지고 계시네요.
체력을 아껴야 되는데 하나하나 집중해서 해야 돼. 그만큼 쓰는 체력들이 많으니까 많이 춤을 춰서 지금 조금 에너지가
Well,
사실사실 떨어져 있는 느낌이 있어서 다시 끌어올려야 될 것 같습니다.
y'all were dancing all
열심히
freaking
할게요.
day. Those dance practices were no joke.
놈돌이가 그 놈돌이가 지금 우울해졌어. 지금은 괜찮아. 걔가 밥을 먹나 봐.
밥을 먹었나봐.
Guess they ate something.
넥스지만의 멋진 퍼포먼스와 노래를 보여드리겠습니다. 오, 좋네요. Amazing.
Amazing.
브라보.
Bravo.
그걸 알겠다는 법을 담고 있습니다.
어,
질문이. 네.
넥스지의 좋은 점 세 가지.
넥스지의 좋은 점은 일단 휴이가 멋있어요.
잘하고 있네. 두 번째는?
두 번째, 유키가 멋있어요.
You know it. That's funny.
토모야가
This
멋있어요.
is funny.
장애인이
Plus,
슬러스 두 가지 갈까?
세다가 멋있는 거.
yeah.
유 멋있는 거.
Yeah, yeah, that's
하나
great.
더.
That
하루가
is
멋있어요.
great.
또 하나 마지막에
So gone.
제일 중요한
The
거.
highlight, the highlight.
정말 입술이 매력적. 왜 내가 안
왜
나오지?
그래? 거나 나는 거니 편이. 거니가 멋있는 거.
갑자기
갑자기
작년에도 올해 1월 1일에 12월 30일 31일 때부터 1월 1일까지 연습했잖아요.
맞아. 넘어가는 순간에 우리 연습실에 있었어.
어제요? 어제는 솔직히 말하면 그 좀 늦게 잤거든요. 왜냐면 어제 딱 쉬는 날이었어요. 6시간 정도 쇼핑 밥 먹고 나가고 돌아와서 또 자려고 했는데 잠이 안 오는 거예요. 일어난 게 8시. 그래서
8시.
이제 잠들었나 봐요. 안녕히 계세요.
네, 안녕하세요. NEXZ 유 차고 있습니다. 촬영 현장이에요. 지금 일어났어요. 뭐 하는 거예요?
밑에서 찍어줄게.
어서 와봐, 베이비. Except now, what? 뭐 입이 빠짐. 안녕하세요.
감기 걸렸어. 코가 막혔어.
I get that. I understand that.
아마도 제가 옮긴 것 같아요.
왜 감기 걸렸어 본인?
감기는 아니고.
왜 콧물이 나? 어제 뭐 했어?
어제 아니고 월요일.
그런 거. 정확하네. 그러니까.
내가 아무튼 오늘 밤늦게까지 촬영이 있기 때문에 열심히 하겠습니다.
알겠습니다. 잘 먹습니다.
맞죠?
와.
지금 뭐 먹고 있어요?
치킨.
와.
먹는 모습을 누구한테 찍힌다.
저희가 오전에 아침
That
스케줄에서
was funny.
그 댄스 프랙티스를 찍고 와서 그 다음에 여기에 왔거든요. 그래서 엄청 배고픈 상태로 그 촬영하고 있었기 때문에 그 이제 현 누나들이 준비를 해주셨습니다. 저희 오랜만에 야식이요. 맞습니다. 이렇게 맛있게 먹고 있습니다. 진짜 새벽에 먹는 밥이 제일 맛있는 거. 저는 막 왠지 모르겠어요. 이거 아는 사람 알려주세요.
Well, I also too think that whenever you're working that hard, so I'll give an example. Like whenever I'm at a convention and we're taking class after class after class, I would say after competition, so you have your classes and then you have a break and you don't really want to eat because you have nerves because of the performance that you're doing that night. As soon as you're done competing, you get so freaking hungry. At least I do. And anything that you eat just tastes so satisfactory. And does happen to be a little bit later at night whenever you do get to satisfy within that, right? So it's just all that to say, like I resonate with this immensely. They've burned a lot of energy, so them getting food is very important for them to keep having energy, right?
식욕이 없어요. 식욕은 있는데 뭔가 다 느끼해.
But it's fried chicken.
양을 못 먹어. 난 아예 없어. 장기가 별로
What I just said, yeah. So like I will also say this too. I don't know what their schedule is. A lot of times if you're used to dancing at night, in your practices, I mentioned this, I think it was an ITZY behind the scenes. When your body is used to dancing a certain time of day, normally you're going to be at your most ideal physically in how you choose to present your movement around that time. So if you're performing in the morning, it's not going to hit the same as if you're performing at night. And same thing when you eat. Like when you're used to eating at a certain time, it's going to hit better whenever you eat around that time versus at a time that you're not used to eating. If that makes sense.
아침 일어나면 진짜 배고팠어. 피자? 피자 시켜. 되게 점심이 되잖아. 근데 배고픈 거야 갑자기. 먹고 싶어. 저녁에 되잖아. 근데 자기 전에 뭔가 배가 안 부르면 잠이 안 와.
사실 촬영하고 있을 때 갑자기 나 안녕.
먹자라고 해서 다 같이 우동하게 했는데 저희가 너무 열심히 잡고 있어가지고 거의 1시간 정도. 그니까. 그래서 액세서리 그 가게에서 계속 찾고 있는 거예요. 맞아요. 각자. 그래서 우동은 토모야들이 먹고 그냥 저희는 안 먹고 그냥 계속 찾고 있었어요. 샀어요. 많이 샀어요. 반지, 귀걸이, 뭐 저도 팔찌, 목걸이, 귀걸이 3개
Nice.
샀어요. 아 근데 종류를 많이 샀어요 이번에.
맞아, 종류를 많이
그 제가 그 저번에 그 똑같은 가게에서 그 악세를 여러 개 샀는데 그게 다 없어졌어요. 음방 다닐 때 계속 끼고 있었던 꽃 모양 같은 그 목걸이가 있었는데 그게 저의 정말 좋아하는 그런 목걸이였는데 그게 사라졌어요.
작으니까요.
맞아. 그래가지고 아 어떡하지 해서 이번에 그 많이 찾았어요 그걸. 찾아봤는데 없어가지고 그냥 귀여운 거 샀어요.
집에서요.
요즘에는 바로 기절이.
그니까요.
아 근데 그 매번 그 숙소 돌아오면 저랑 유랑 유키 방이 있는데 그 방에 돌아오면 다 같이 아 청소해야겠네 라고 한마디 하면서 각자 그 옷을 벗고 그냥 씻으러 가요.
그니까요.
일단 그 아 이제 정리를 슬슬 해야 되네 이런 말을 한마디 하다가 그냥 그 씻으러
And you don't
가고
clean.
그냥 침대 가서 기절.
Yo, for real.
그래서 아무것도 못하고
Too tired.
더러운 방이 됐습니다.
That's
그래서
life.
다음 쉬는 날이 때좀 치우자고 했었어요.
대청소.
Deep cleaning.
해야 돼.
네, 이제 가야 된대요.
Bye bye.
다시 할게요.
안녕.
안녕. 바이바이.
Bye bye.
인사드리겠습니다. 둘, 셋, 도, 휴. 아니야.
You missed the timing.
누구야 휴?
네, 인사드리겠습니다. 둘, 셋, 도. 아니, 한번 도, 하, 휴 하고 도하유.
도하유.
둘, 셋, 도, 하, 휴.
I like how they changed the font there too.
이번에 제가 넥스트 제너레이션 하루 작가님 그리고 휴이 작가님이랑 같이
진짜.
셋이서 감사하게도 가사를 썼는데요. 네, 여러분 어때요? 넥스트. 부족한 부분이 좀 많지만 이번에 뭔가 저희를 소개하는 노래의 가사를 저희가 써서 뭔가 그런 매력이나 장점 그런 거를 많이 가사로 표현했던 것 같아요. 한번 보여줘. 시작. 모두가 춤추는 작품 아이들 킬링 거 이게 누가 생각했지? 기억이 안 나. 아니
I don't remember.
썼는지 기억이 안 나. 나였어? 그 내가 아마 1절에 약간 그 휴이가 하고 버스 타고 있었는데 그때 네 여기에 맞춰서 가사를 써야 돼가지고 계속 생각하다가 미술관이라는 주제를 잡았거든요. 저희가 저희 7명 약간 개성 있고 매력적인 그거를 그 미술관으로 표현을 했는데 거기서 약간 뭐가 있을까요? 네 작품. 오 작품 좋다. 근데 앞에 어떻게 할까? 가춤 모두 가춤 춤추는 작품? 모두가 춤추는 작품. 오 이렇게 됐던 기억이 있습니다. 이상 동아리 작가님.
Cute.
그거 나오고 나서 봤는데 반응이
I bet it made them feel really good seeing that they were excited.
그러니까 붙었어요. 다음에는 작곡을 제가 열심히 해보도록 하겠습니다. 다음 앨범 아니면 다음 앨범 아니면 다음 앨범이 될 수도 있지만 기다려주세요. 친구들 많이 이겨드리겠습니다.
더 성장한 모습을 보여드릴게요.
그래서 뭔가 이 곡 출 때 재밌어요. 저는. 그러니까 내가 약간 가사 쓴 부분 있잖아. 거기 나오면 이거 가사 쓴 건데 이거 약간 이렇게 되지 않아? 되지 않아? 아 안 돼.
그냥 그 노래 전체적으로
노래 좀 찍을
난 좋아해.
수고했다.
수고했다.
왜? 어떻게 해야 돼? 이렇게 가려야 돼.
It's funny. Squirrel never holds back. Hey! Little sneeze there. I forgot. I didn't even mention. Yeah, I said there was a sneeze there. Why in the world did I not clock that for the analysis? My bad.
네. 근데 이번에 이렇게 흰색 완전 화이트잖아. 그러니까 여기서 하는 게 더 재밌었어.
약간 평소보다 약간 다른 느낌. 세트도 없으니까 완전 춤으로만 보여주는 느낌.
True, true. There's not. Okay, notice they're saying they're saying hip hop, but they're translating it to stylish.
데스크로 느낌. 유리야. 이거? 곰돌. 근데 키도 조금 지쳤나봐요. 조금 내려오고 있어요.
잘한다. 근데 저희가 이제 나리나도 찍고 파드도 찍었는데 이제 넥즈까지 열심히 이렇게 찍어왔습니다. 넥즈 비디오 많이 봐주세요. 넥즈. 네, 봐주세요.
Yay! 안녕. I enjoyed that. Thank you so much. That was really fun. I like being able to check in on NEXZ and seeing behind the scenes with them because it's really cool seeing their chemistry and teamwork, but also seeing their work ethic, and you get the chance to watch fixed cam equivalences of what we watched in the performance version. I had fun. You guys know me, I know you. I'm Jess, and I will catch you on the flip side. Bye.